Have you ever browsed the Steam bargain bin and noticed the game Hydrophobia? Seen the cool screenshots and that sweet $5 price tag but wondered about that mixed review? Could it really be that bad? Let's find out. Hydrophobia is a game about CIA waterboarding. No, I'm kidding. But honestly, that might provide a better plot than this game has. The game takes place on a ship in the near future where there is not enough land for people to live on anymore. You play as an engineer, and after an explosion on board, you head out to fix the problem. After learning that the explosion was caused by terrorists, you fight to get off the ship as it is falling apart. To boil it down, it's explosion, Malthusians, get off the ship. Who are the Malthusians? Well, they're basically vegan Greenpeace Russians, as evidenced by their accents and the Save the World, Kill Yourself scribbled all over the walls. That's about it. The plot is horrible and you forget almost everything about it. The characters are annoying and there are way too many cutscenes. So in saying all of that, hopefully the gameplay makes up for everything, right? Gameplay-wise, it is part exploration, part cover shooter. It's like a discount Uncharted. You can climb on things sometimes, but they're less obvious on what you can climb on and you do it less often. And the cover mechanics suck. Sometimes you get to an edge and you can't peek around to return fire at the enemies. It really sucks because this happens a lot when you're clearing out the same room for the third time. Yes, it's one of those games. You enter a room that has a panel and you need to hack to advance. It's full of enemies and you take them all out. The panel you need to get to is blocked off by broken electrical lines, so you shut the electricity off. Then the room gets flooded by more bad guys. You clear them out. You go hack the panel. After you're done with the waveform hacking puzzle minigame, the room gets flooded with bad guys again. Like, what the fuck? That gets annoying, especially when the cover mechanics don't always work right. And to make things worse, there's only one gun. Now I know there's 5 different kinds of ammo for that one gun, but ammo's few and far between, so your best bet is to just use the default unlimited sonic ammo that you have to charge up in order for it to be effective. There are environmental hazards that you're meant to shoot the sonic rounds into, like explosive barrels and electrical panels on the walls. But those only work sometimes. The bottom line is the game is at its best when you're just exploring, but even then you have to put up with the camera doing some strange things. Oh my god, the stairs! Now, the elephant in the room, and the reason this game draws so much attention, is the water physics, which are awesome. While the simulation is simple compared to something rendered in Blender or done with NVIDIA physics, it's still dynamic, and thankfully it doesn't look like some sort of goo like the physics stuff. In fact, the rest of the graphics look fairly good for a 2010 game. Probably the coolest thing comes at the end of the game when you gain the ability to manipulate the water. But that brings me to my last point. You get this at the end of the game. You get to play around for the coolest thing that the game gives you for literally 10 minutes. Beat the one and only boss with it, and the game just ends. I mean, just look at what it's like when the game ends. Right, I did it. What the hell was that? All in all, the game took me about 3 hours to beat, which is way too short for a game, but in my opinion, this really is just a tech demo for the water. And for all my complaining, for $5, you could do worse.